Yeah, I told them the fake news, and I'm sure there's some real news back there. I told them I'd take a few questions. So I'm not getting out of here just yet. We'll take a few questions from the reporters. I would prefer to start with some of the local North Carolina folks, and then we can take some national questions after that. Do we have a microphone back there?
Hey, Vice President.
I can't see you.
Over here.
Yes,
Mr.
sir.
Vice President, thank you for taking questions from us, and thank you for visiting Concord. You referenced the awful death of Iryna Zarutska. I'm just curious, have you had the chance to watch that awful video that was released by Katz, and what your thoughts are after viewing it?
Well, yeah, I've honestly seen a lot of gruesome footage, some involving my friends over the last couple of weeks. But the footage of Iryna getting stabbed to death is very hard to watch. And I have not seen the whole video from start to finish. I had to cover my eyes for part of it because it is so gruesome. And maybe I should just stare at it. Maybe all of us should stare at it to know the kind of evil that we're actually confronting, because what happened to her was really, really disgusting. And I think it comes from a deep and dark and evil place that exists, thankfully, in a very few number of people, but those people we ought to lock up in prison so they can't get anybody else. But when I saw that video, you know what really got me as a father? I've got 3 little kids, 2 boys, and my youngest is a baby girl. She's 3 years old. She is the apple of my eye, as you dads will know. Daughters just have an effect on us. They get away with more stuff. They don't they? It's kind of annoying, actually. She gets away with things she should not get away with, that her brothers would never get away with. But I look at this girl who's 22 years old, and I think to myself, I would love for my daughter to have the kind of life where she never has to worry about that. And there's this moment where she looks up at her attacker and she covers her mouth, and you realize what's going through her head. She knows that something very terrible has happened to her, and I hope that she didn't realize it for too long, because that is unimaginable suffering. But if you're a man, I don't care what skin color you are, I don't care whether you're rich or poor, but if you're a man and you see the pleading eyes of a girl looking up for protection, then we have to protect our girls and our women in this country. And that was my reaction to it. That was my thought when I watched it. Now, young man, this is a very earnest young man. He doesn't look like a journalist to me.